Today we're going to look at the Tall Font Russian Big Muff clone using this Rickenbacker bass. This is a 4003, pretty recent 2010 model. Nickel round wounds. Basically just going to walk through the pedal as far as what the tone and distortion controls can do. The first thing primarily is going to be just to see the frequency changes with the tone, and then go through the distortion with the tone was set flat, just to see what that's doing. The volume control, I would just say the way I always use it is depending on whether I want a boost or a flat compared to clean tone. That's just the very last step. Set the volume for the gain that you want, whether it's a little bit more or the same as your clean, because really that's all it's there for, and it interacts with the other two controls. So it's always the last thing that you want to mess with. So here is the riff we're going to use to test this stuff out. Just running through my Aphex Punch Factory here. Drive is set to 1, and the gain is just set high enough to prevent clipping. So right now that's a 7. So anyway, here's the riff. So really simple. We're just going to run that riff through all these different settings. So we're going to start out, I'm just going to show you what the pedal sounds like with both the distortion all the way off. Okay. So now I'm going to turn the distortion all the way up, and we're going to run through I think 7 settings on the tone. I'm going to start out at 7 o'clock and work our way clockwise to 5 o'clock. So here is 7 o'clock. This is like the bass boost side of things. So as you go through that clockwise, basically the frequencies shift up into the treble range. Around the mid area, 12 o'clock, it's supposed to be pretty flat. It's arguable how flat it actually is. But for me, the most usable settings on that tone control are anywhere from probably 130 to 1030. So right around the mid setting. I tend to lean toward the 12 o'clock to 130 area in a band mix. You can get a lot of stuff to sound cool isolated, especially as far as bass boost goes, but in a band mix it can quickly go to hell. So For me, what I found works best in my 5-piece, that's pretty dense as far as layering goes in that band. I tend to like around 130 with a distortion almost all the way up, if not all the way. So now we're going to run through the distortion, basically the same positions on that pot as we just did on the tone pot, with the tone set flat or in the middle. So here that goes. So again, that was going clockwise to increase the distortion all the way up to about 5 o'clock where it maxes out. I generally find that setting it anywhere below 12 o'clock doesn't have much purpose. You heard it with the distortion all the way off. It's basically just kind of a tone sucked clean. So yeah, I don't really know that there's a lot of situations where I would go with that as a sort of, you know, moderate fuzz versus just using a nicer distortion type of pedal for something like that. So yeah, for me, this generally goes between 1:30 and 5 o'clock, this control, and I would say probably around 3 o'clock. So I'm just going to use some of my favorite settings on the pedal, and I'm actually just going to do the treble pickup on this instrument just to show off something, you know, kind of in the range of what I might want to do with this pedal. Here's the clean tone with just the treble pickup. So there you have it, tall font Russian Big Muff clone, Rickenbacker bass. Thanks for listening.